Good morning, beautiful lovelies. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I did not go to the gym today. I woke with a headache. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really puffy. Like my whole upper head area really hurts this morning, and I have no idea why. So I'm gonna drink lots of water, and I'm gonna take some Advil, and it's all gonna go away, right? Okay, so today's theme: I love and approve of myself. I am safe. Life is safe and joyous. When we hold on to fear, we hold it in our body, oftentimes in our digestive tract. And I'm not real sure the reason for that, but I know that I've worked with patients, clients over the years that they hold a lot of their fear right here in their digestive tract, their gut. And so they get really puffy and full feeling, and sometimes they gain weight there. Not all the time, but that can be often. I'm making generalized statements, so don't roast me over the pit fire specifics here. And letting go of fear and letting go of the lack of trust in the life experience can often let go of that problem with appetite and digestion and that puffy feeling that happens in the middle. One of the things I work with people a lot on is learning to trust your blueprint, learning to trust that you are a spiritual infinite being and you did choose your blueprint and you have reasons that you chose the things that you did, and you can work through those things. You can bring those things to light so that they are no longer things that haunt you in the shadows of your life. They don't have to haunt you in the edges of your vision as to what you have the ability to control in your life. We all have things that haunt the shadows of our lives that we need to bring into the light so they're no longer mysterious, shadowy things that we don't have control over. And one of the steps in that direction is learning to love yourself. And loving yourself can be a very difficult thing. If you have been taught from the time you're a very young child that you are unworthy, that you are not good enough, that you could always do better, that there's something wrong with you, with your perception of the world, that takes a lot. It takes a lot to overcome that stigma that's been given to you by the people that you love when you were a child. And not everybody has that happen, but many people do. Many people are victims of that negative dialogue, and it takes a long time to work through that. Not only loving yourself, but allowing your consciousness to know that you are safe. And safety can come in a lot of different forms. You can be unsafe in your living environment, and you can be safe inside. Learning to trust that the blueprint is there for a reason and that you can step outside of that unsafe environment and be safe. Life is safe and joyous. I love this one. Safety is a release of fear, and it's an embracement of love. And when people live in an unsafe environment, they have a hard time loving themselves, and they have a hard time not being afraid, and that's completely legitimate. I lived in an unsafe environment for many years, and the whole time it's happening, I know it's not safe. I know that it's not healthy, and I had to figure out a way to break out of that unsafe environment and that verbally abusive, physically abusive environment. And it took a great deal of courage, and it also took trusting that my life path did not include me being unsafe my whole life. But even once I was out of that environment, I kept falling back into unsafe environments. And I had to break that cycle to learn. And that was part of my blueprint. I had to trust that the opportunity to break out of that unsafe environment would come. And it did come. It actually came several times, and I didn't see it the first time around. And I look back and I go, wow, I had several opportunities there to get out of an unsafe environment and to release the fear and embrace the love. And it took a couple times for me to get through it. I am not perfect. I have had my trials and tribulations just like anybody does. And my story is not better or worse than anyone else's. And it's important to know that there should be no comparison between you and your brothers and sisters. And I mean brothers and sisters as souls on this earth, not necessarily biological brothers and sisters. There should be no comparison. My journey is not better or worse than yours. And I would hope that you and your brothers and sisters and anyone else does not feed that comparison. Comparing our journeys to each other is not fair, it's not right, and it breeds fear. We are all individuals and our lives are blessed. So that's today's theme. And today I am going to try to get rid of this headache. I'm very susceptible to weather patterns. So when the barometric pressure goes up and down and up and down and up and down like a yo-yo, I really struggle with pressure headaches from the barometric pressure. So, yeah, I was gonna say something else and it's gone. Have you ever had that happen where you had a thought and then it left? It took the highway out the door. Gone. No idea what I was gonna say. Well, hopefully the office here will heat up here in a minute and I can take my coat and my hat off and eat my breakfast and be rocking and rolling. But I did miss the gym today. Gym is hard when you open your eyes in the morning and this eye wants to stay closed because it hurts so bad. And then you sit up in bed and the vertigo hits and you're somewhat nauseous. The idea of getting up and going to the gym just did not appeal to me this morning. So we'll aim for tomorrow. I'm not really doing anything adventuresome at the gym right now. I'm just trying to walk every single day, 1 mile to 1.5 miles if I can, which is my goal. I wanna get between 1 mile and 1.5 miles a day, Monday through Friday. And I missed today, so I can't miss Friday this week since I missed Friday last week. I got 4 days in last week. And that might be what I work towards, is getting that full 5 days, because right now 4 days seems to be workable. So I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow in prayer. Blessed be.